Well, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, Dear all the viewers and the audiences, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me introduce myself. My complete name is Asiah Dahlan. I am from ACP of Biology Education, Universitas Negeri Makassar. For this time, I would like to explain my article review, and the title is Development of BIOpuzzle Media to Improve Student Skills on Classification of 10th Class Senior High School in Biology Learning. The abstract of this article: in this research, the development of learning media is a game method combined with learning that provides experience for students to do something in finding answers to problems with learning themes and obtaining maximum knowledge. Games are part of the media because of their nature that can have convey messages. Games that exist include those that are educational and can explore their mind. Among the games are puzzles. Therefore, using puzzle learning media can help students to think critically by studying problems and grouping things with other related things through puzzle media. In this study, using a development model by performing a task analysis, which can be called a need analysis. Activities at these stages are carried out with the ADDIE development model, which consists of 5 stages, namely analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation, including media development of 10th class in biology learning to be prized animal like protists or protozoa material to define the condition for development. Next is the table of contents. The first is introduction, which consists of the describe all of this research with the purpose. And the second is literature review, which consists of literature review about problem research and research focus. And the third is methodology of research, discuss about instrument and procedures of research. And the fourth is discussion, which describing about the result of research. And the fifth is conclusion, which explain the conclusion all of research activities. Next is introduction. The learning media is an inseparable part of learning activities at school. The use of instructional media is also a creative and systematic effort to create experiences that can help students' learning process. With the existence of learning media, the teaching and learning process can be conveyed well. The interaction from the teacher to students, in general, it can be interpreted that learning media is a tool for the teaching and learning process, namely anything that can be used to stimulate thoughts, feelings, attention, and ability for skills of our students or skills of students. Next is literature review, and the first is problem of research. This media based on puzzle games gives students the benefit to think comfortably through games to solve problems related to the subject matter that is still being studied. With the structures, data are cut or separated to be rearranged, which makes students excited to solve problems by looking for puzzle pieces for united to be each other. Next is research focus. The media is designed in such a way that optimizes student activity and learning outcomes, motivates students to learn and likes these materials. The use of pictorial media in the form of puzzle is expected to help the learning process of students to be more active and more skilled in solving the problems at hand. The next is research focus. About the games puzzle is a form of game that challenges the creativity and memory of students more deeply due to the emergence of motivation to always try to solve problems, but it's still fun because it can be repeated. The challenges in this game will always have an addictive effect to always try, and keep trying until it works. The next is still research focus. About this puzzle game has developed objectives. There are 6, and the first is spirit. From this media can build the spirit of students between the teacher and can create the logical intelligence of students and make solidarity of students and the other, and respect each other, and strategies in collaboration of these games, and entertaining about the games. The next is methodology of research. The first is method. The method of this research is research and development, or we can call R&D. And the second is procedures, which the research was carried out until the initial analysis stage with the models ADDIE models, which are analysis, development, implementation, and evaluation. And the next is instrument, which are this development research is have 2 validations, which use 2 validation sheets. The next is discussion. The development of this learning media has been formulated and adjusted to basic competencies, namely basic competencies 3.6 to be precise, classifies projects based on the general characteristic of their class in the 2030 high school curriculum of biology 10th class grade 1 is based on the purpose of the study, the use of media to improve students' classification skills in biology 10th class, precisely on animal-like proteins, material, or protozoa. And we are going to talk about the conclusion. And the conclusion is this research is still in process, so that the authors can conclude based on a literature review. The author can conclude that with this, students are expected to learn biology by using this method to be reliable in classifying animal proteins. Based on the special characteristic, locomotion, and specimens of each phylum species that can be included in puzzle learning media by grouping or classifying protozoan phylum or animal-like proteins that we can call protozoa according to the specific characteristic of each phylum. So, using this media characteristic, and a student can classify each phylum protozoa by examining the characteristic and examples of species from each phylum. So in this picture is the documentation of this research, which is the prototype of this media. And the next is the documentation of article view. And then thanks for this attention. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much and see you next time.